Ever wondered how the world's wealthiest people show off their status? It's not always about flashy logos or loud statements. Sometimes, the most powerful signals are the quietest. Today, we're rediving deep into the world of billionaire toys. The cars they drive and the watches they wear to subtly, or not so subtly, signal their power and taste. Forget the obvious. We're talking about the choices that scream "I've made it" without saying a word. Let's start with the cars. When you think billionaire car, you might picture a bright red Ferrari or a flashy Lamborghini. And yes, some do enjoy those. But for many titans of industry, the ultimate power move is something far more understated. Take the classic Mercedes-Benz S. It's the go-to for CEOs and heads of state for a reason. It's not about screaming for attention. It's about projecting an aura of serious, established power. It says, "I value comfort, technology, and timeless design over fleeting trends." It's a fortress on wheels, a mobile boardroom that prioritizes substance over spectacle. When you see one glide by with tinted windows, you don't just see a car, you see influence. Then there's the other side of the coin, the hyper-exclusive, almost mythical machines. Think Pagani or Koenigsegg. These aren't just cars, they are rolling sculptures, feats of engineering that cost millions and have waiting lists years long. Owning one isn't just about having money, it's about having access. It signals you're part of an extremely exclusive club. These cars are conversation starters at the highest level. They say, "I appreciate the pinnacle of craftsmanship and performance, and I have the connections to acquire it." It's a statement of connoisseurship, as much as it is of wealth. But what about the eco-conscious billionaire? The landscape is changing. Today, a top-spec Porsche Taycan or a Lucid Air can be just as much of a power symbol. Why? Because it signals forward thinking. It says, "I'm not just wealthy, I'm invested in the future." It aligns them with innovation and sustainability, powerful concepts in today's world. For tech moguls and venture capitalists, driving the latest and greatest EV isn't just a choice, it's a branding exercise, showing they're at the forefront of what's next. Now, let's move from the garage to the wrist. A billionaire's watch is arguably an even more personal and potent symbol of power than their car. You can't drive your Koenigsegg into a board meeting, but your watch is always with you. And the undisputed king of the power watch is Patek Philippe. The brand's slogan is literally, "You never actually own a Patek Philippe, you merely look after it for the next generation." That says it all. Owning a Patek, especially a complicated model like a Grand Complication or a Nautilus, signals not just immense wealth, but an appreciation for heritage, craftsmanship, and legacy. It's old money, even if you're new money. It's a nod to tradition and an investment that often appreciates over time. Of course, you can't talk about power watches without mentioning Rolex. While a gold date, famously known as the President, is a classic symbol of success, the real power play for many billionaires is a stainless steel sports model like a Daytona or a Submariner. Why? Scarcity. Getting these models from an authorized dealer at retail price is nearly impossible. It requires a long-standing relationship and a significant purchase history. So, wearing one doesn't just say, "I can afford this watch." It says, "I have the status and the connections to be offered this watch." It's a subtle flex that only those in the know will truly understand. But just like with cars, some billionaires forge their own path. They go for independent watchmakers like Richard Mille or F.P. Journe. Or Richard Mille is the watch equivalent of a hype. It's technologically audacious, incredibly expensive, and designed to be noticed. It's a symbol of modern, disruptive wealth. It screams performance, innovation, and a rejection of traditional norms. It's a favorite among athletes and young tech entrepreneurs. It says, "I play by my own rules." On the other hand, a watch from F.P. Journe is for the true connoisseur. It's a much more intellectual choice. These watches are produced in very small numbers, and their designs and movements are works of art. Owning one signals a deep, almost academic appreciation for horology. It tells the world you're not just rich, but you are a person of refined and sophisticated taste. It's the ultimate, if you know piece. It's a quiet statement, but it speaks volumes to the right audience. So, what's the common thread here? It's not just about the price tag, it's about the story, the scarcity, and the statement. A billionaire's car and watch choices are a curated part of their personal brand. An S-Class, an Apothec Philippe project, an image of traditional, established power and legacy. A Porsche Taycan and a Richard Mille signal a modern, disruptive, and forward-thinking mindset. A classic Land Rover Defender and a vintage Rolex Submariner might suggest an adventurous spirit and an appreciation for rugged, timeless tools. These choices are deliberate. They are nonverbal cues in a high-stakes game of influence and perception for the world's most powerful people. What they drive and what they wear is an extension of their ambition and a reflection of the empire they've built. It's a language of power, spoken not with words, but with steel, leather, and meticulously crafted gears. It's a fascinating world where a simple object can carry so much meaning. What do you think is the ultimate power car or watch? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this look into the world of the ultra-wealthy, make sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.